Good morning, everyone. So, today the topic of my video is belly fat. But before I go into the content of the video, I would like to request you all to please subscribe to my channel. I have been posting videos now, at least two every week, and they are all on health and fitness and exercise. And it will really help you also because this is my own personal journey through health and fitness. So today I would like to talk about belly fat because that's a question that many of the viewers, especially the women viewers, have written to me about. And one of the things is this, that belly fat is the most unnatural and unhealthy fat that one can have in the body. And this is the main concern for cardiovascular diseases also. So when you have a high belly fat, you also have a higher risk for cardiovascular diseases. So that's an indicative symptom. And therefore, it's extremely important to ensure that we manage our belly fat. But the most interesting thing is that, we keep hearing about eating healthy, and everybody says, oh, you know what, we know that we need to eat healthy. What's new about it? But what is really important to keep in mind, which I always do, and I keep insisting to people that I speak to, or even I listen to the people who have gone through similar journeys, is the most important thing is to keep away from two things, even if we don't remember anything else in our diet or food, or it's very complicated to remember all these different things. But if we can remember very simple two things, first is to keep ourselves as away as possible from processed foods, and as away as possible, the second thing is from sugar, refined sugar. So these two things, if we keep in mind as the basic tenets also, it'll go a long way in changing our food habits, our lifestyle in a lot of ways. Because if we look at our diet in the day, sugar constitutes a lot of things. If you look at the labels of the foods that we consume without even knowing, if you actually read the labels and you see OSE written at the in some place there, or artificial sweeteners or natural sweeteners and things like that, it all is basically pointing towards sugar. So sometimes we feel something is healthy and maybe it's not if we look at the label. So as long as we keep, and even the carbonated drinks that we could be having, without really realizing it. So if we keep ourselves away from sugar, that is one, and two is processed foods. So as much as we can keep ourselves away from these two things, we will be able to keep a good check on our belly fat. Because the other thing is that, which I've also posted in my previous video, that why we keep saying keep away from sugar and processed foods is because they increase our glycemic index. They get absorbed and digested by our bodies very soon, and because of which a lot of insulin has to be produced by our body, and because of which we can become insulin resistance, and because of which we will feel pangs of hunger happening to us a lot, and because of which the neurotransmitters in our brain are going to tell our fat cells to store fat mostly around the belly. So that is why we need to eat foods which take longer time to digest, longer time to absorb, and just keep the glycemic index lower. That's the basic foundation of just healthy eating. Even if we don't remember anything else, we can just keep in mind that we want to keep ourselves away from refined flour as much as possible, as well as sugar. These are the most used processed foods and sugar that we want to keep ourselves away from. And I'm sure that we will see a big change also in our belly fat. So this is what I wanted to share, to a very short and sweet and crisp video for you all to keep in mind. So thank you all so much. Bye bye.